This is Ashton Ekbetani. I'm a real estate agent for the last 17 years. I come across many opportunities and individuals that achieved high every single day. And guess what? Today I invited Liz Brown to tell us about TikTok. And this is a phenomenon that I personally didn't even pay attention to for the last few years. Instead, it's for kids, it's for teenagers. If you want to do something silly or you want to dance, that's not for real estate. But guess what's happened? Things change. And that's why we are going to have a conversation with Liz Brown. Liz, are you here?
I am. Hello.
All right. Liz, why don't you tell us about yourself, where you started as a real estate agent, and which part of the world you are. And eventually we are going to get to some questions that I have about TikTok. So go ahead.
Sure. So I currently live in Richmond, Virginia, and I have moved around the United States a little bit. I moved here about 4.5, 5 years ago from the West Coast, from the Portland, Oregon area. I'm also from Pennsylvania, so I've moved around the country. I've sold real estate on both coasts. So I started selling about 6, almost 7 years ago. Before that, I was selling all kinds of stuff. I sold cars. I was a waitress at 14. I've always sold something in my life. So houses were just the next bigger thing that I could sell. And I love selling. So when I decided to sell real estate, I wanted what everyone else in real estate wants, which is flexibility.
Excellent. And what is your production approximately?
So this year's a little different than last year. Last year I sold about 30 houses. The average price point in Richmond's about $350. Mine was a little bit higher than that. So this year is a little different in that I am focusing on other things, mainly my video coaching business and growing my team. So I'm still in production every day, actively selling houses, but it's just a little different this year. So I think I've sold 15 houses this year. So just maybe, I don't know, I'll probably end up about 25, maybe a little less.
Now, tell me what's happened to industry? We used to have flyers printed. We used to have ads in newspaper, and then maybe door knocking and cold calling. That were the only way we could prospect. What's happened? What's happening with multimedia, with social media?
Well, it's changed everything completely, frankly. So people now, even instead of watching TV, they watch their phones. If you leave your house and go look around the world, people's faces are in their phones. So if you want to be where people's faces are, you're going to need to be where their faces are, which is in their phones. So I decided during the COVID time that I would spend some time looking at video marketing because I saw it as the future. I listened to Gary Vee, who is a marketing expert, and he said during COVID that you should be on LinkedIn and on TikTok. And I'm sure just like you and people that are listening, they thought, maybe they don't think it now, but maybe back during COVID 2020, that it was just a silly little app and why would you waste your time there? I was already on Instagram and I was noticing that it was hard to get traction because there were so many people there. It was hard to get followers. It was hard to create something different because they wanted it to be just this way. And in 2020, it was beautiful photos, edited beautiful photos and long captions and 30 hashtags. And that took time to create. You would have to go in your backyard with your camera and like set things up and change your outfit and blah, 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 right? And I wasn't getting any results. I was doing it. I was trying. I did it every day. No results. So I can only do something so long without results. And then I have to look somewhere else. And I like shiny objects. I'm that person, right? What's the next thing? What I noticed was the next thing happened to be video. I trust experts. And since I trust a marketing expert who is Gary Vee, and I was bored in the garage during COVID, I thought, why not videos? Why not videos? Why not? I'll try it, right? Because no one else around me was doing it. And it probably took a year to a year and a half before anyone noticed. I would go into work every morning and I would make my videos. I'd make reels for Instagram and my TikToks. And I made them and I made them and I made them and I made them. And I've made a video every day for 2.5 years.
Oh.
There's never a day when I don't make a video. Now, some days I might use a video I made the day before, like if I'm traveling or I get busy selling houses or whatever. I have, a bunch of drafts that I can pull from, but I always make a video. So the results I've gotten with video versus just plain static Facebook, Instagram are way different.
Okay, that's the start. Actually, can you hear me correctly now, or now is better? Which one sounds better?
It's a little better now. You were a little muffled, but now you're better. Yeah.
So let's use this one. Now, in terms of stats, what do you see around yourself, like in your neighborhood, a larger neighborhood, I would say, or in US, that's where you are? Are more agents using social media? What is the result? I mean, if it wasn't good, they would have quit on it for a long time. It requires a lot of time to spend on video. Not everybody's comfortable with video. But how do you convince others or talk to others in terms of a stat? What was your stat, by the way? How many deals you closed because of TikTok?
I would say my most recent sale was a video that she saw after watching my chickens on Instagram. That sounds crazy, right? If I was not making videos, I would not be selling houses because I'm no longer having incoming leads like I did before. I was paying for Zillow, I was doing realtor.com, I was doing all kinds of other things, and now I'm not doing those things anymore. The leads that I get are from social media. They show up a little bit differently, right? They're not like the phone doesn't ring nonstop, but when they do come in, they're real and they're ready to buy a house because they've watched you every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And they already know, like, and trust you. So you don't have to build that like and trust. They already, when I walk into a listing appointment, it's not why you, it's, I'm so glad you're here. I can't believe you're here. Right. It's a completely different thing. So I think of those 15 deals, more than half of them are from social media. And my income that's not from selling houses is all from social media. So for instance, I have a coaching program that's made me, I think it's maybe $25,000 this year, all from social media. So I know that the time and effort that I'm putting into it, it's not so much the money, it's the life that I'm creating with it. It's the relationships that I'm able to have. It's the conversations that now I have with people. It's brought me into different rooms that I would never be in if I was not on social media every day. For instance, it's not just real estate agents that I'm able to talk to now. It's other people that are doing the social selling is what they call it. So there's one of my girlfriends, she sells a product and she sells it, it used to be you would just, have parties at your house, or you would sell it to your girlfriends at the gym, or you'd go to church and sell it, or you have a little brochure that you would show your friends, something like that. Well, now it's all done through video online. So I'm teaching those people how to do it. It's a completely different business than it ever was before.
That's great. And do you also teach how to be comfortable in front of a video?
Yeah.
Yourself?
Yeah, I do 5-day TikTok challenges, or video challenges is what I'm going to start to call them, because it's not just TikTok anymore. It's Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and Pinterest all want your video. Some of them are willing to pay you for your videos. So all of those platforms want them. So I'm teaching you how to show up comfortably as you. I had one of my coaching clients, I do some one-on-one coaching, some small group coaching, and her question for me was, Liz, how do you show up as you on video? I'm having a hard time doing that. The way you start is you just start, and you're not going to be comfortable. If you scroll to the bottom of my TikTok feed, you will see me and I'm not speaking, and the camera angles are not great, and the editing is not great. There's nothing great about them, right? But since I've made a video every day for 2.5 years, now they're much better, right? Even yesterday, I changed something about the way that I'm producing my videos that make them better. So every day you change this, the way you stand in the frame, the way you speak, the rate that you speak, the way that you edit, all that stuff comes later. But the way you start is you show up. That's number one, right? So when we go through these 5 days together and the challenge that I run with people, I create a place that they feel safe showing up on video. Meaning the only person that's going to see this video are the people that you meet every day, right? So there's probably, between 50 and 100 of us that come on the Zoom together. And then we're all in a private Facebook group and we post these videos to the private Facebook group and we give each other feedback. And we're like, that was so great. You're so good. Are they the best videos? Probably not, right? Like, probably not. But since you get some encouragement and you start learning how to push the buttons and holding the camera and learning to look into the light, you get better and better at it.
Liz, do you need any equipment for that? Any lighting, any speakers, microphone, any camera, or you can just use it using your phone?
So I make all of my videos with my iPhone, all of them. I don't use anything different because I want you as an agent, as a business owner, to know that you just need this. Now, are there ways you could add to it? Yeah, you could get some special lighting. That would be fun. You could get a ring light. You could get a little microphone. You could get someone to edit your videos for you. You could get someone to follow you around and video you. There's all kinds of things you can do. And there's no shortage of ideas and money to be spent in this business. But I also do it all on my iPhone because I want people to know that you can do it yourself. You don't have to do it like I'm doing. Just you showing up every day, 3 times a week is better than nothing.
Excellent. So what I heard from you is don't let all those big words or equipments be an obstacle to you. Just grab the phone and be practical. Just do it now. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what the outcome. Do you prepare a scenario like today I'm going to talk 2 minutes on TikTok. I should talk about certain things. I should take the camera to certain properties to film, or just the idea comes to your mind? How do you do that?
Just an idea comes to my mind. I'm not the same as I was yesterday, right? So the things that I care about today are the things that I filmed today. Again, not everybody's going to do it my way. This brain can think about video ideas like a wild animal, and not everyone's like that, which is why I also give people weekly ideas. Some people need ideas. So fine, come be a part of my Facebook group and I'll give you these 7 ideas and you make those 7 videos and you launch 1 a day and off you go, right? Like I want to make video easy for people because it's easy for me because I've done it a lot, right? It's like selling houses. I've sold a lot of houses, so it's easier for me than it is for a brand new agent because I know all the tips and tricks. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to make it easier. Your brain, I can already see your brain's like, tomorrow I will do this video and that. It's not like that because you make so many of them. These videos are very short. Some of them are 7 seconds or 5 seconds, right? Little short videos. And you make lots of them during the day. So for instance, this morning I think I made 3 or 4 videos. One of them was I did a trend. And a trend is like a voice or a sound that you like either lip sync to, or for instance, this morning's was a laugh. It was the Kardashians laugh, where the mom is laughing at the daughter. Well, the trend is for you to laugh and then write something on the screen or use a green screen or do something that has to do with your niche, right? So I wrote, when a real estate agent realizes that you actually have to sell a house to make money in real estate. Like that's funny, right? Like, oh my gosh, I had to actually sell a house. So that was my trend. Then the next video I made was easy TikTok for real estate agents and lenders. I showed them how to do that trend. So I made my own video. I showed other people how to make a video. Then I did a video I did another Facebook reel about how to make a Facebook reel. And I'll probably make another video about, I made one more video about what happens if your house doesn't sell. So your house is sitting and you want it sold. That was my hook, right? So your house is sitting on the market and you want it sold. What can you do about it? Well, 3 things sell houses: price, condition, marketing. And you have control as a seller over 2 of those. The person you hire as your agent has everything to do with the marketing, but you as a seller have everything to do with the condition of your house and the price. I'm here to tell you that it's always price. Your agent isn't going to tell you that because your agent is scared of you, but I'm not scared of you. So I'm going to tell you it's always price. If your house is not selling, you need to reduce it 3 to 5% for the market to pay attention. Are you willing to do that to sell your house? That's the video, right? How long was that video? 30 seconds?
You're very genuine. You tell them upfront what's happening. You talk to people.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how do you see the future of social marketing, social media? Is that going to change from YouTube to Facebook now to TikTok, then tomorrow and other things coming up? How to answer this question?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball, right? Because a year ago, I was like so on TikTok because no one was there. And last weekend, for instance, I gained 1,000 new real estate agent followers. So now we're all there, right? So where the eyeballs are is where you want to be. So where are buyers and sellers? Well, there are other places because not every buyer and seller is on TikTok. So you also have to be other places so you can be seen as the expert wherever your client is. So do I think YouTube's the only answer? No. Do I think TikTok's the only answer? No. Do I like one of the platforms more than the other platforms? Yes. One of my other agents said to me yesterday, I don't like this platform. I'm not going to do it. He's also a certain age, right? So because he likes this platform doesn't mean that his clients are going to like this platform as well. So you have to figure out how to be everywhere, but everywhere is also very different, right? The video on a YouTube video is very different than a TikTok video, very different. So how do you make yourself be there and here? The way I'm currently doing it is I just do YouTube shorts because I don't do long form video right now. Is that the next step in my process? Probably. Yeah. I've gotten good enough on this that now I can do this. You can't do everything good all at once, in my opinion. You just can't, right? Like, I'm not great at long form video because I haven't done it enough. Could I start tomorrow and get better? Yeah.
That's great. Liz, can I tell what is the obstacle that for new agents in terms of integration to the social media could be?
Yeah. They don't want to do the work.
Yeah, start working.
Yeah,
Don't expect yourself to be a Hollywood actor or actress, right?
Well, especially when people come to the challenge and they see me, they saw me on social media and they expect to be me without doing all the things that I did to get to where I am, right? It's just like being a good real estate agent. When you start, you probably have a mentor, you probably have a coach, you probably maybe join a team. When I started in real estate, I was on a team and they fed me Zillow leads. I learned how to convert an online lead. Then I built up my sphere of influence and past clients, and now I don't have to do that as much. I don't have to chase Zillow leads anymore because I have this book of business and I have my social media, so now I can sell houses different. But you can't sell houses like I sell houses until you do the work that I did to get here. Same thing with social media.
Excellent. What I like about social media is you can use it organically or you can pay for it. If you're using it organically, so it's all free, and you do something you really like.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't need to spend 5 hours preparation and so on. You just grab your cell phone, you just film yourself, say something, and that's it. You're done for the day, and that is multiplied and is seen by so many people.
Yep.
Now, you said you have courses and the classes that you offer, and you have challenges. Tell us about how you do that. Is it a 1-week course? Can people take it online? How does it work?
So usually people start with the online course option or the 5-day challenge option. I do 5-day challenges because it's fun, right? You get on the Zoom, it's live, and I meet with you an hour a day for 5 days. There's also a VIP option where you can meet me and I do some small group coaching where we really break things down. Not everybody wants that option. So really most people do the hour a day. We really get good at what goes on in your brain when it comes to making videos. Your brain wants to trick you into thinking that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not funny enough, all that crap, right? So we work on like the mindset on it, and I get you over yourself enough to make a video. A lot of people that are selling a lot of houses don't have time for that. They don't have time to be on a Zoom call for 1 hour a day for 5 days. They just don't, right? So that's why I came up with other ways for people to learn how to do this on their own time. And that's where the online course comes into play. I go through lots of the same similar things. It's an online course. You go through it at your own speed. You're going to learn very similar things. And by the end of it, you're going to go from not making videos or not making very good videos to making better videos and getting some return on it. We also have a daily accountability call, which is, I mean, I know you from a daily accountability call. And it's a very similar format where people that have bought the course are welcome to in the morning to come and quickly state, I made my videos yesterday. Today I'm going to make 4. And then at the end of the call, we talk about like live things that are happening on social media. Like, hey, they made this adjustment. Did you see? Hey, what do I do with this? Do you need an idea to make a video? So you're around people that are doing the same things that you are doing. So you don't feel alone in the world, and it keeps you going. The accountability keeps you going. That's another option we have.
That's an amazing idea. Is there a way the agents can reach you who are watching this webinar? Then they can call you or contact you or email you.
Yep. So on all my social platforms, I have the same photo and the same name, which is Liz Brown, Realtor Daily. So on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, all the platforms, Liz Brown, Realtor Daily. Most of my platforms, there's a little link that you can click and you have access to all my contact information and all the information about all the courses, accountability calls, and challenges.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Liz, for participating and coming up and helping other agents on a daily basis. This is the trend. This is the changing market we have with real estate, and we cannot just do one thing. Worlds change. Worlds different. Appreciate your time coming up, and hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.